Sold to over $200 million. Michael Moore might be getting a little jealous. He's going off the rails on Twitter. Here's his latest tweet. Quote, tomorrow's Sunday school one. What would Jesus do? Oh, I know what he'd do. Hide on top of a roof and shoot people in the back. Now, Mr. Moore, I don't know you, but I know you're kind. Sit back in your Hollywood limos and tweet hate-filled comments to spark interest in your fledgling career, a career built on trying to demean and degrade our military. Why don't you get yourself down to San Diego or Virginia and actually see a hero in training where the SEALs train? I'll go with you if you want. I'll pick up the check. Now, Greg, if Moore takes me up on the offer, will you join us to San Diego?
Nah, I'm too lazy. But I'll tell you this. I commend his moronic consistency. He is a pacifist. And that ideology can only exist if there are other people willing to die for him. Because you can't have a country of pacifists, because we're seeing that now. That's the joke. He thinks that everybody that disagrees with him is pro-war. Every single sane person is anti-war, but we realize the only way to prevent war is the willingness to wage war. Sure. That's why you're seeing a lot of horrible things going on in the Middle East right now, is because America, we're like Superman who's moved to the villages. We've decided we're retiring early, and you know what? We've had enough of this hard work. We're going to go down here while whatever. And all this crap's going on, but we've retired. You cannot have pacifism leads to nothing but barbarism.
Right. And KG...
don't dish like on the whole village. I love
the villages.
Clint Eastwood, who directed the film, said, you know what, the film is actually anti-war. It shows the horrors of war and what happens to these people when they come back from war.
Well, I think it shows that at points in life, war is necessary, and the tough choices are made every day for people who believe in America and want to fight for our freedoms. And you got to put down the people that stand in the way of that. That's what this movie, I think, is about. And since we can't afford satellite feeds for this show, Mark Luttrell just emailed us and was like, does anyone really care what Michael Moore thinks anyway? And he also said he thought he was dead. So.
Well, Moore tweeted a long Facebook post on all the things that he's done for the military. And frankly, I went through them one by one, and it doesn't really add up to more than a hill of beans about that high.
Oh, you're being mean.
No.
Look at this. Because what he said was he hires veterans, right? He said, in fact, he's showing American Sniper at a movie theater because he's opposed to
showing American Sniper.
He said his uncle was killed by a sniper in World War II, and he was taught that a sniper who shoots you in the back is a coward, is what he said. So, I got to tell you, I think Michael Moore is a huge hero on the left, and he made his case. It's not a case that you guys like, but he made his case.
You can't defend Michael Moore calling an American hero a coward, can you?
Are you kidding? He said that Jesus, if you ask Jesus, what would Jesus do, that Jesus Christ would not be a sniper. Now, do you doubt that?
What? Okay, it's just a.
That's what Michael Moore said.
Right,
he said as a matter of Christianity, he felt uncomfortable.
It's just baloney, bull. You know what? I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get bleeped. But that is complete BS.
I think
the comparison is ridiculous.
Right.
Instead of trying to redeem himself on Twitter, I think that Michael Moore could really vindicate himself by making a movie about the suffering of the victims. How about a movie about the beheadings? Or a movie about the Charlie Hebdo attacks? Or how about go to Nigeria and do a movie about all the people, and not just the girls, but the innocent people who are being absolutely just murdered in order to establish an Islamic caliphate. That would be true courage.
But the villain isn't America. He cannot make a movie unless the villain is America.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that doesn't apply.
He is left-wing populist, and he goes after power centers on the right. Mm-hmm. And he sees this as this movie, the Eastwood movie, is promoting it.
Right.
Now, where you're right, by the way, is that Eastwood says this is an anti-war movie because it shows the damage done to families. In this case, the family of Chris Cobb.
And maybe that's what Dana's saying. How about you do something like that, Michael Moore, instead of this ridiculous hate?
The other thing he's doing is definitely fueling more people to go and see American Sniper.
Which is fantastic. Hold on.
Broke the box office again last week.
Stay right there.
I'm not moving.
I want you to weigh in on this. Bad stuff, crazy Howard Dean somehow found a link between the American Sniper success and the Tea Party. Of course, it was in a derogatory tone. Listen.
There's a lot of anger in this country. And the people who go see this movie are people who are very angry. And this guy basically says, I'm going to fight on your side. And they bite for it. I think there's some... I bet you if you looked at a cross-section of the Tea Party and people who go to see this movie, there's a lot of intersection.
And I bet you're wrong, Howard Dean.
I mean, he's way dumber than I thought. I really underestimated him. I don't know why he would make a statement like that. It makes no sense. He's saying everybody who went, and there are record numbers that went to see this movie, is a crazed person that has anger management issues and may have some connection or cross-section to the Tea Party.
Bringing it around very quickly. Also, Howard Dean called ISIS a cult, not a terrorist group.
But I mean, what he is saying is that anybody who is interested in a film about a returning veteran dealing with issues has to be angry. But I doubt he would ever say that about any of the leftist stripe that is churned out of Hollywood that is basically anti-corporate, anti-capitalist, anti-conservative. He would never say those people are angry.
No, I just told you he's a populist from that side. But I'm going to tell you something.
No, that was
ridiculous. Right, he can't say that. But I'm just but I'm saying for Howard Dean the same thing applies. But I must tell you, it's not just the right that's going to see this movie. The movie's a hit in Washington D.C.
Look into the camera. Look into the camera. On your moment.
That's a fact. I can't believe that this movie actually is now the #1 war movie of all time. That's a great accomplishment.
Yeah,
if you have a chance, Greg tweeted this on Saturday, but go and watch to the end of that segment, because Bret Stephens, a columnist at the Wall Street Journal and the author of the recent book America in Retreat, takes on Bill Maher, and it's spectacular. And you have to watch till the end of the clip, because Maher walks himself into a cul-de-sac and can't get out. It's pretty good.
Very good. We're going to have to leave it right there. Coming up, the Northeast.
And the trumpets, there you go.